Hi, Larry here again at Chesapeake RV Solutions. We're going to be doing this walkthrough of this Coachmen Apex Ultralight 245 bunkhouse. Okay, we're going to start right here at the door. You do notice that you have the Lippert solid steps with the adjustable feet just in case you're on unlevel ground. And nice size grab handle as well, and that folds against the door. And just to show you, it's electric awning, and it actually has LED lights that run the length. You have two marine grade speakers on the outside, and this again is the 245 BHS. It's got bunks, and it also has a dinette slide. If you notice, has Asdel. A lot of manufacturers have started using the Asdel. One thing that Apex does a little bit differently is they do two layers, one behind the fiberglass and one behind the paneling on the interior. Coming across, you do have the aluminum rims and the Lion's Head guarantee, which the nice thing about that, if you have a nail, a flat tire, something like that happen the first 365 days that you own this trailer, they will replace the tire for free. You also have your dorm fridge, of course, and your 2-burner stove top, and your always nice bottle opener. You have a GFI receptacle there, and also your light that's kind of like the interior light of your car. And just to give you a look from the back side, spare tires on the back with the carrier. It is prepped for a Voyager high observation camera. This is a 30 amp unit. This does have tanks are heated, and it does have an enclosed underbelly. Not sure if you can see underneath there. Nice place as far as your grab handles, not be too hard to get to. And this is a 30 amp unit again. Your black tank flush, cable satellite coax going into the system, city water or at your site. And if you're boondocking, there's so you can fill up your fresh tank. This is your dinette slide, and it's actually a Schwintek system. 4 tracks on either side, 2 tracks on either side. And if you're noticing all this dust on the camper, we're actually doing what everybody else is doing, blowing leaves all over the place. So try to keep the lot looking nice for you. You do have that gutter spout. It's in that gutter going all the way across, so it tries to take the water away from your trailer, kind of like your house would be set up with. And you do have LED lights in the front. We like the front windshield, that's automotive glass, and the more natural light you have in, the better. This unit's total length from tongue to bumper is about 27 foot 7 inches, and you have 2 20-pound propane tanks, and we also we'll set you up with an Interstate RV Marine battery. There is room for 2. This will be your best friend, of course. The electric tongue jack does have a light on there as well if you're trying to hook up at night. So just to show you your pass-through, pretty nice size, goes all the way through. This does have one of those collapsible bins for a hamper or whatever else you're trying to bring with you. And this is aluminum framed, and it's all aluminum cage all the way around, so the roof is aluminum as well. That's the black switch is your lights for the outside front LED lights. And this one's also set up with a solar panel. So there's your power control. Also, just to let you see how this closes up, you do have the foldable wind guards. It's on a slide, so it goes right back in. And you do have the snap to hold it in place as you're going down the road. Magnet clips on the outside. You do have the finger locks on this door. But one thing nice about the pass-through door, it's actually got a baggage door handle or a slam latch, and boom, it's closed. Now, if you notice, these are manual stabilizing jacks, and that's all they do. They don't lift the unit, anything like that. They're just meant to stabilize it. But most manufacturers have them coming off at a 90-degree angle off the camper. And at Coachmen, they did a little bit of studying and research and found out that if they put them at a 45-degree angle, it actually makes your trailer that much more, I don't know if that's a word, stabler or stable. Anyway, I think it's right the second time. Okay, as we come in the door, that's your slide out switch to be able to extend and retract. Also your awning. Those are momentary switches as well. You let the button or let off the switch and it will stop the motion. And you have your living lights and the awning lights that I had on for you. And your overhead cabinets. Little popcorn microwave that you see inside the cabinets. Plenty of space for dishes and whatnot. And your microwave again. Like I said, popcorn microwave. And your hood for your stove. I like the tile in the back. As a backsplash, you do have a light inside as well, as you see. And your glass stovetop. One, gives you more counter space. Also, you can flip that up, make it into your backsplash. And when I first saw that, I thought it was vents for the oven. It's actually a knife holder. Coachmen and Apex, they do think of some nice stuff. Also, you do have a sink cover. Nice faucet. And you can see it's a stainless steel farm sink. Underneath, you do have drawers for utensils, whatnot. Underneath the sink as well, you have a little bit of room for storage there. And I believe that's your water pump there, so it's easy access when you have to winterize your unit. And we are a firm believer in the winterization of your units during the winter. I think that's a 20-inch stove. And now below this is a direct push furnace. So this will heat up this camper, but I'll get into the underbelly in just a second, or excuse me, explain how they keep that heated. And a cubic foot refrigerator. Here's your freezer. This is propane and electric. It can run as you're going down the road. And your top bunk. These are nice size bunk. If you have small children, they can probably fit 2 up there. Teenagers, maybe 1. You do have a receptacle up there in your light as well. Your bottom bunk. Nice windows there, sliding windows. So you can get plenty of breeze in there, especially on a evening like tonight's going to be. Now, as we come into the bathroom, a nice touch that they added this year is the bathroom organizer. There's your foot flush toilet, shower, tub combo. They do have that skylight where you need them. And your vanity with your medicine cabinet. Also have towel hook. You also have hooks up there. And now this is your tank leveler. It will tell you where your tanks are at, empty, full, halfway, anything like that. Now this is an extended season camper, so you do have gas for your water heater as well as electric, and it has pads on your tanks, so that's the way they can say that you have a heated tanks with the enclosed underbelly. Coming out real quick. Also, nice size pantry, plenty deep. Bottom is that way as well. You can put clothes in there, whatever. And your slide for your dinette. Now, if you notice, I have that set up as a U-shaped dinette so you can fit more people at the table. And underneath here, you do have the drawer, or excuse me, the under the bench seat storage. Both sides. Nice touch for a little bit of extra storage in the corners. You do have the pleated fabric blinds. They are black. Going into the bedroom, you have curtains on either side. There's your Jensen radio, and this actually has a CD player and a DVD player in it. That's kind of hard to come by nowadays. Your fire extinguisher, of course, and your other side. Now, a nice thing about the TV, which I'll show you in a minute, it actually is on a lazy Susan, so if the kids are in the back sleeping, you can actually spin the TV around and watch TV in your leisure, relaxing before you go to bed. Your booster switch for your antenna, and another GFI, or excuse me, regular receptacle in there. A little bit of storage. That's the pin that holds the TV in place when you're in travel, and I'll show you in just a minute how that looks when it's spun around. A little bit of storage in this cabinet as well. Never have enough storage. Oh, another bottle opener. GFI receptacle. A little bit of storage in there as well. And so this does have 15 KAC. We tend to upgrade them. We kind of know the area. Gets plenty hot in here during summer. This is also about 4,600 pounds, 6,500 gross. And give me just a second. I'm going to flip that around for you and show you it also makes into a booth dinette, and tell you a little bit more about the Asdel. If you notice on this table, I basically inverted it 180 degrees, and now you have a booth dinette, so it's not hanging into the walking space very often. And besides the slide, there's not a whole lot of carpet in here, which is nice. And with the TV flipped around. Looking on the other side real quick. So everything comes into the bedroom. Alright. You do have your wardrobes on the side here. Nice landing spot for your CPAP machine or tablet or phone charging. You do have regular receptacle with USB ports on either side, and that's that window I was talking about, and it does have a blind in there. Queen size bed. I believe this is 60 by 80, so it's residential size. And again, nice tall window on your campsite. This is an emergency window. You can prop that open. If you need to get out of here, you can. And coming across, you also have a little bit of storage underneath the bin. That's that collapsible bin I was telling you about. 30 amp service. That's your jack handle. And let's see how much room's in the overhead cabinets. Nice space. And again, receptacle and USB port on this side. And just to give you a quick overview, I also said, tell you about the Azdel. One, Azdel is a man-made material. It's actually made out there in Roanoke somewhere. So it's made in Virginia as well as being made in the USA. But it also is impervious to water, rot, and mold. Like I was saying earlier, it has 2 layers of Azdel, one behind the fiberglass and one behind the paneling. And put that back up now that I'm done messing with the table. Also here we do offer the Peace of Mind warranty for life for RVs. And instead of having a paper copy or paperback book for your owner's manual, they actually have it all online. And I actually have mine on my phone, so anytime I have to refer to it, I do have it available and can get to it real easy. Hope you enjoyed this walkthrough of this Coachmen Apex Ultralight 245 BHS. If you like this unit or any other unit we have on our site, please give us a call or come by and see us. And here at Chesapeake RV Solutions, we're here to help you create the memories you'll talk about forever. Thank you.